Hello YouTube, this is me here, and I know nobody's watching this right now, and the only people who are going to watch this are if this actually works and you're looking for some historical of where this guy came from. So here it is, what is it, September 20th, 2019. So while I'm saying this, I believe Area 51 should be rated by the internet. Anyway. So, I've had a lot of thoughts about my future lately and where I want to go with it. And I've been getting into cryptocurrency in 2013. I started purchasing a little bit and ignoring it. The price would go up. I go, oh, wow. And I paid off my credit card with that. Did that in 13, 14, 15. In 17, I started going in big. Made, I wouldn't say a life-changing amount of money, but it was exciting. And that got me really into cryptocurrency. Started in 2018 at Ivan on Tech at his academy. Started taking all his courses. I've been watching his videos every day now for probably going on a year. I'm really excited about AR, but with the cryptocurrency, I'm kind of not so excited about all the corporations that are driving things. So I want to start a new YouTube channel, and I'm going to call it Utopia, and something to do with Utopia, and that's harkening back to the old Intellivision Utopia game that I started on in 1982 when I was a kid. But it's about building worlds and building islands, and just how do we enrich everybody on the planet instead of just, the corporations. So this is going to go out unedited and raw, so here's all my ums and ahs, maybe. Oh wow, lots of glare. So hopefully my camera situation will improve. I'm shooting this on my cell phone. First video, I may actually edit it on my cell phone. That'll be a new adventure. But I'm envisioning a world where I could be driving along in AR and VR, and people can create content and geotag it to the world in augmented reality. And then as I'm driving along, there will be menus where, okay, I have an opportunity to participate in this author or this piece from that author, and I can absorb and use that content, and then in return, a microtransaction will go back in cryptocurrency to the creator of the content. And the whole thing needs to be decentralized and permissionless and borderless and censorship resistant and all of that. So that's the utopia I'm envisioning. So I'm going to go join a working group for open AR that my friend Stephen Black hooked me up to. That's a whole different story. Let me tell you that right now. I was poking around on Facebook on Augmented Reality channel, and I noticed some guy talking about AR for motorcyclists and bicyclists. Turned out to be Stephen Black. But I work currently for the government, which is a thorn in my side every day. But I'm working on that. Where I work is in the Army Aviation Research and Development Department. And across the hall is a group that does all of the head-up displays for helicopters, and how do you coordinate or how do you enable a pilot to fly on instruments through what they call a DVE, degraded visual environment, which is really kind of complicated. So they come up with all that. So I've been exposed to some of how the pros do it. So I made a few comments on Steven's post about, hey, this is a huge safety issue, because if you start overlaying virtual content onto the real world, what if you obscure something that a driver or a bicyclist needs to see? What if you distract their attention from where they need to be safe? So I had some things to say about that. We started talking, Stephen and I, and he was in Singapore at the time, but he was swinging by on his way home, and he stopped by my neighborhood. He was doing some business here, and somehow I said, hey, let's get together. And I said, yeah, So he wound up actually couch surfing at my house. So I got a lot of time to talk with him. He's a very interesting person. Anyway, later on, he's back home and he's getting his AR career going. And so I've been following him. And he fell into this open AR group. So that's kind of how all the dots connected. But I see AR as one component of many different technologies that are pretty much building a whole new world around us. And they are exciting in themselves, like augmented reality, cryptocurrency, a whole new way of doing the economy. There's nanotechnology, there's IoT, on and on and on, biotechnology. And these things are really great, but what's really exciting is when they start to overlap. For example, say drones are servicing your IoT devices with new batteries, or say if I had an IoT device in my garden that's growing lettuce, and I could sell it to a drone that'd come by and pick it up and deliver it to a restaurant. I mean, and then the whole thing would be accounted for over cryptocurrency. So I think cryptocurrency is going to be the core economic driver behind everything else. And things are going to get exciting when you put cryptocurrency into it. So that's kind of the utopia that I'm going to be pushing for. And this is my starting video. So if you're ever wondering where this all came from and how I started out, well, here I am starting out. I currently work 40 hours for a job I hate. I am a developer. I've been a aerospace engineer for 22 years now. I've worked for Lockheed. I had 2 positions there, spacecraft thermal engineering, and then hardware in the loop systems test, console development. And honestly, the longer the title, the less important the job. But that one was actually pretty good. I did a lot of coding for there. I typically code in Fortran, C, C++, a little bit of Python. I've been heavy into MATLAB lately because the tool I maintain at work now is the front end. All the front end is MATLAB because it's for control systems engineers, and they use Simulink all day. So we interface with all that. So that's my programming experience. I've been taking courses at Ivan on Tech and Udemy and a couple other places to get into Python and JavaScript and Bitcoin script programming. I want to get into Solidity, and I've also started picking up Unity game engine, because that's going to be a fantastic interface for basically ground level augmented reality and how to create worlds. So the whole thing is going to be called Utopia, because we're building a whole new world, and it's going to be worlds within worlds within worlds. So I want to be reporting on that every day. I want to be joining the Open Consortium. I want to be researching. I want to be a teacher I want to help people become content developers, and I want to help build the platform that this can be seamlessly shared peer-to-peer on a global geotag system. So that's my dream, and here we go. See you in the next video.